So today is July 13th, Wednesday. Evidently I finished my 60 days and didn't even realize it when I looked on the calendar and looked on the other videos. But you know, I wrote down a couple things I want to go over. You know, I feel great. I've accomplished 60 days. I'm going to go forward on it. I'm going to make sure I take the supplements. I'm going to even do some reading myself as to make sure that I'm getting the right levels of proteins. Just make sure I'm taking in some of the vegetables that are more protein intense. That's probably the only thing I'm worried about now, is that after 60 days I'm just not really having a lot of protein sources that that I have that covered. But Dr. Colin T. Campbell is going to be speaking in Red Bank, New Jersey next week. I'm looking forward to going to see him. It's like a Whole Foods event, so if you happen to be in Jersey, that's going to be something great to see. And hopefully, I'll ask him, what he thinks about going on an extended juice fast, past 60 days. Here's my juice I made this morning. This is not a rookie juice. This is kale, a little bit of lemon I had left, some strawberries that are getting ready to go bad, 2 room temperature pears, which when I drank the first part of this was horrible. But I added a couple ice cubes, which I never do, because usually I can drink anything. But I added the ice cubes because the room temperature pears with what the temperatures have been here really hot this week. The juice was just too warm, and kale is pretty strong. Just starting out, I would never do kale, and if you're starting out, don't do broccoli. Juicing broccoli or juicing some of the cabbages is pretty rough. Stick to lettuce. Spinach is pretty easy, then move on to kale. Let's see, what else did I want to say? I want to drink this juice, but I'm not going to do it while I'm talking to you. If you're going to start this, I say, depending upon where your diet's been, if your diet's been the typical, like you're eating McDonald's crap and all the rest of the crap. First, I would transition to eating a lot more fruits and vegetables for a week. Maybe even for some people it might take 2 weeks. But I would definitely do it for a week. I wouldn't try to start this cold turkey if you haven't been eating enough fruits and vegetables to start with. Your body's got to get used to taking in real food. The same way if right now I went and had a slice of pizza down at one of my favorite pizza places, I would physically get sick. And I know that because 2 years ago when I first did Dr. Furman's diet, after about 3 months, my son was down there having a slice of pizza. I had a slice of pizza with him. I was sick within the hour. So the same way I would get sick eating a slice of pizza, you would get sick if you went right to something crazy like broccoli juice or a lot of kale juice. But the initial juices that I did were like fruit-based juices in the morning: pineapple, apple, pears. And I went to Costco and got everything, and I would just go by price. Just look at it, say, $1 a pound, beautiful. Pineapples, they're in there somehow all year long, and they're cheap. And I just cut the skin of the pineapple off, juice the rest of it. I'm not going to go and spend the money for organic pineapples. In fact, I saw organic blueberries in the local health food store here for $6 a pint. Now, the amount of blueberries that I put into my juices and everything, and I know a lot of people out there are screaming organic this and organic that, you better have really deep pockets if you're going to do this organically. I definitely am not willing to spend that kind of money. $6 for a pint of blueberries, whereas the regular blueberries right now are $1.99 a pint. So 3 times the price, get it. I just try to rinse them off really well and go from there. And So that's the kind of like the juice I would do in the morning. The middle of the day juice, I think a good one to start with is lettuce, and then add in some some citrus too, if you can still get it. I mean, it's probably getting hard to find around the country now because it's so out of season. But even a couple weeks ago, I was still getting oranges. So I would do, a citrus and lettuce juice for lunch. And then in the evenings, one of the juices I really got to like was like a V8 juice. Would be, tomato, cucumber, carrots. Throw in a piece of onion and just maybe even a quarter of an onion. You don't need a lot of it. It really just gives it a unique taste and it just changes things up. And if you're hungry during the day, just have more juice. And hot water and lemon is fantastic. I have it every morning. And that's that gives you a pretty good basis. If you have any questions, just leave comments on this video and I'll answer them. And what I'll try to do is just answer them right on the page, so as people see this video tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, that the questions are answered as best as I know the answers to. But really, the book again, I tell you every time, Dr. Fuhrman's Eat to Live. I think the book is less than $10. I just saw on Dr. Fuhrman's website that his book is number 5 on New York Times bestsellers list. I'm sure it's for the category of health, but that's unbelievable. That's fantastic. And congrats to see him put out a new version of that book that is doing that well. And his PBS special of Dr. Fuhrman's is definitely worth seeing. And on Netflix, try to watch Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. You can also watch it live on not live on your computer, but you can also watch it on your computer. Just rent it as a download from Amazon.com. Or next month, it's coming out on a DVD with, like a director's cut, with all kinds of extra stuff. And I think that's it's a fantastic movie. I've watched it 3 times, and I have a copy of it because about 4 months ago it was just coming out. They sold 1,000 copies of it, or 10,000, I don't know which, on Amazon.com, and I was lucky to get one. It sold out in like 3 days. So I have that, and I watched that. And I can't thank Dr. Joel Fuhrman enough, Joe Cross, Phil, Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, and also Bill Barlow, Raw Food for My Life, Dan the Man, all his videos on YouTube. He's a unique person, and he has some good inspirational info out there. And I think to get like the best nutritional information, follow Dr. Fuhrman, read his book, and then you'll understand where you're going wrong and how you can really correct things. So that's it. I'll celebrate my 61st day here with this juice. I'm going to at least do, like I had said, another, 30 days, because I want to get below this 300, and I think I can do that by August 25th. So hopefully maybe even sooner than that. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the videos, leave me a couple comments, and I really appreciate all the support I get from all you out there. And if there's anything I can do for you, just leave me some notes and I'll tell you what I know, or if I don't know, I'll tell you what direction you should go in. But good luck. Hopefully I got a new microphone, so hopefully all the noise and the wind issues are solved. So thanks.